it had to do with experience, actually. I mean, what people talked about was, what are the character traits that I bring to this job? Like, I'm the first person in, the last person out, like, I'm creative, they wanted to know who you are. I think anybody can look good on paper, and it is so important that you come off as someone who is like a go-getter and wants to do it. Yeah, I mean, at the NBC Page Program, you spend your first 3 months giving tours to tourists that come to 30 Rock for the
I see them often as I'm running around, and they're like,
Yes.
and this is, and I'm like, gotta go, get out of the way.
Exactly. I mean,
They look miserable.
Yeah, it was hard, and I mean, you had to take a test on every, they gave you a book to learn everything in the building, you had to take a test. And that's kind of how they pay for the Page Program, is through tours. So the more tours we give, the money that's raised goes to fund the Page Program, so you have to give tours. And I had people throw up on my tours. I had tours where people did not speak any English at all, and I was trying to explain like certain types of camera lenses and stuff, and I just gave up. But it was great, because then after those 3 months, you get to start interviewing for jobs. So one of the things, you rotate around the company, and you actually have to apply for each rotation and interview. So even in the program, you're getting interview experience every 3 months. Yeah, so I got to work at NBC. That's where I learned about like television production, which was cool. And then I worked on a really small show, kind of like Dana said, you get to do a lot more when you work in a smaller group. And then I worked at Saturday Night Live, which was pretty cool. And then I worked at corporate communications. And there weren't a lot of glimmers of hope at that time, because it was like 2009. So people were really freaked out about the economy, and they weren't hiring anyone full time. And I happened to get offered a position because someone who was full-time was going back to graduate school, and they needed someone to fill in, and I happened to be there at the right place, right time. It was an entry-level like communications job at MSNBC, which I had never watched. I did not know what this was about at all. But I was working on the comms floor, and so the guy hiring kind of knew me, and I mean, I wasn't that jazzed about the job because I'd never done it before, but I felt like I can do anything for a year, and I ended up working there for 3.5 years, and I loved it. And working in a smaller sort of group, there were 3 of us compared to NBC News PR, which was like 10 or 11 people. Working in cable, I got to learn so much more and develop a lot faster.